guys, it's me, CEC USA, and today, since it's Chuck E. Cheese's 49th anniversary, we are covering the history of Chuck E. Cheese in San Jose, California, on Tully Road. So let's get into it. Before coming Chuck E. Cheese, this used to be a toy store called Magic Village. It closed sometime before Chuck E. Cheese opened here. Here is a picture of their toy soldiers statues in the display windows when they were still open. Here are photos of the toy store after closing. This first picture shows where the entrance is and is different compared to today. This picture is just a close-up where you enter. Side building picture where this is either the logo or sign that was taken off. Here is a picture of the inside, and today is very different. Yes, in the picture, there is really nothing there. And in this picture, the toy soldiers are still here. In the background, you can see a Denny's Road sign. Eventually, Chuck E. Cheese came in, and here is the address. The 2445 Tully Road location. Also, you can call this the Fontaine location, opened in December of 1981, opening with a balcony stage. The location had 3 floors. Floors 1 and 2 were available to the public, with both the lounge and cabaret act being on the 2nd floor. The 3rd floor was used by employees, and it was also used for Chuck E. Cheese University, which is nice. Then in the middle window display sat a giant Chuck E. Cheese statue made by Jeff Trudell. He sits on a block of cheese, which is very nice to see. The location also featured the King, Dolly Dimples, and the Beagles, and the Beagles were inside of one of the window displays. Here is some footage of Tully in 1981, showing the outside, with the Beagles can be seen here. Here is a clip of that. We also see Dolly Dimples here. The little footage of her, she is in good condition. We also see Pasquale's punch bag, which I haven't seen this before. We see the games. And the stage is also shown off.
These computer-animated robots and the computer games are a first step in Bushnell's personal crusade to teach a generation of kids not to be afraid of computers.
I felt that, from my experience, that an awful lot of the adults were lost to computer literacy. There were too many obstacles and blocks in their minds. And so the children were really the ones that I wanted to make sure were computer literate.
The stage condition is in great condition with no issues I can see here. We also see the warblets as well. And the flag wavers are also seen here as well. What is your favorite San Jose location? I picked Tully. The guest star here is Harmony Howlett. Around 1983 and 1984, the store will get Helen Henney as their final guest star. In this footage on April 20th, 1988, we can see the rides and games. The ball pit with this unique mural. We also see the stage here.
It's the most incredible invention in the history of entertainment, and I should know. I invented it.
Say, that must be the big machine you've been tinkering with behind the stage up here.
That's right.
But Chucky, what is the Tomb Machine?
It's part spaceship.
Ooh.
It's part time machine.
Ooh.
Part jukebox.
Ooh.
And part of a broken video game that I found in back. In fact, I have to put tokens in it before every show.
Oh, but Chucky, just what does it do?
Well, no matter what song we sing, the Tomb Machine can magically take us to the place we're singing about.
Yeah.
You mean if we were singing a song about outer space, the Toon Machine would take us there?
Exactly.
As for stage condition, it's an okay condition. Munch seems to not move his head, body, and and arms here, but I could be wrong. Pasquale's body turn isn't working here, and possibly his arms, but I think his arms are not supposed to move during this part, and Jasper is the worst of all of them, with his eye turn, eyelids, and head up and down movement only working here. There is a thing called Helen also roasted Madam. Unfortunately here. We can confirm that this star had 2 sets of the warblets here. And another location that had this was the history of Chuck E. Cheese in Tacoma, Washington. Around late 1989 and early 1990, the balcony stage was removed and replaced with a CE stage. In this footage on January 7th, 1990, we see some games, some of the rides, the ball pit, and the prize counter. There is also an artwork of Chuck on a skateboard. We also see the stage.
It's the white car, and people just gotta smile. Blinky folks, they got faces. All us for a while.
Unfortunately, the stage is not really seen in the footage, so I cannot say the condition of the bots. Jasper is called the fruit cake dog. This store is franchised and is still today under MCA and Associates. The location also featured some PTT murals of the characters, and one was of Disney. It looks nice, however in October 1989, Disney sent a cease and desist letter to the location to take it down. Here is some other footage from 1990 showing off the games and ball pit. This sign that was installed on the 2nd floor that came from a Bay Area Pizza Time theater. The stage is seen but cannot tell the condition again. Doll Dimples is seen here, only having a broken right arm. Here is a clip. The Beagles are seen here. Cannot tell the condition, but here is a clip. We also see the glass display, and there is stuff in there. In this footage from late 1990, we see that clapperboard was still here. We also see the stage with no footage of it performing. We see the games and rides, and we also see the unique mural of Munch on a hill. Here is a small look at the food and beverages area.
Having a party, come on down. Having a party, come on down. Having a party, come on down. All right, everybody. The dictionary defines party as to be acquainted with, have fun, a reunion, entertainment, and that's what this is. A party in grand style. So we want you to join with the master of party himself, Chuck E. Cheese, that's me. All right, now that we've got this party started, I need your help to keep it going.
In this footage from 1992, we see a live performance here. The stage condition, I have to say here, looks to be in good condition, but one of Pasquale's arms isn't moving here. We are having a party at Chuck E. Cheese. Back in our days, iPhones didn't exist and TVs used to be old analog TVs, what old people say. Helen did get her new MBB outfit and mask. We also see the walkarounds for both Jasper and Chuck here. In this footage from 1993, we see the outside and seeing the Chuck E. Cheese's pizza sign. It got the 1986 remodel. New murals were added to this store, such as this one right by the prize counter and where you get drinks. All of these confetti posters had a golden rim, or I don't know if it's actually a golden rim. The biggest change was the removal of the C stage and replaced by a 2 stage. The location's flag wavers are still there. All of the cabaret and lounge acts were all removed. The stage condition seems to be in good condition. However, Jasper is barely moving here. Munch still has his body turn, which is nice to see here. When the band is marching, do you know what is your favorite history video from my channel? I can't pick which is my favorite history video. We also see the Jasper, Pascali, and Chuck walkarounds here. In this footage from 1995, we can see the ball pit, the games and rides, whatever this is, and the stage. No footage of the stage performing here. In 1998, the store got the operation from Chuck remodel. In this footage on January 19th, 1998, we see the games and rides. The flag wavers are still here, however. I'm pretty sure they are no longer performing. We also see the stage. Here in this footage we see the stage performing. As for condition, they seem to be not best of shape, with Chuck not moving much here. They got sky tubes and the curtains are now red. We also see the walk around here, and you can see behind which may be an art piece. I'm not quite sure. In 2000, the 2 stage was removed and replaced with a Studio C Alpha stage. The Chuck bot ended up in the window display. The rest of the bots and stage props was put into storage on the 3rd floor. The store got some new artwork and the showroom walls was removed. In these photos from May of 2007, this was taken during Cheesevention 4, which shows the PTT statue, which has been regular. We see the entrance with the new Chuck and old Chuck at the time. This picture shows the stage with Chuck being in his cool Chuck outfit. This picture shows the entire stage and the sky tubes have been removed. This picture shows 3 giant posters and are still there today. And the beverages area had a unique sign with a 3D cup. And the cool Chuck sign here is what you usually see outside. Here is a screenshot from footage on April 19th, 2010. We see the stage, which the bot isn't performing. That's because we can see the walk around here. In this footage from July 2010, we can see the outside. The games and that old sign is still there. We also see the stage and artwork here. Stage condition here. Chuck is in bad condition with his eyes appear to not move here. He is also leaning, and some other movements here may not be working. We also see the walk around here, which the shirt is the team for the San Jose Sharks. Here is a picture from 2011 showing a sign inside the building being an Avenger Chuck with the slogan on top and city name below. this footage on October 22nd, 2016, we see the stage perform here. Chuck isn't not in the best of shape here. His eyelashes gone. The paint on the nose starting to chip off. He also has some movements out here. Boo. In this footage from 2017, we can see this sign here now with Rockstar Chuck. We can see the artwork, games, and we also see the stage here. As for condition, Chuck seems to be in the same shape here. Notice the bird isn't moving here. Chuck is in his Phil Avenger outfit here without the cap on. Every boy, every girl, every kid around the world. We will be rocking here tomorrow while they rocking here today. In mid-2019, the store got 2.0. The Chuck statue in the back was kept, along with the PTT sign on the second floor and the Chuck bot in the window display. The stage was replaced with the circles of lights, without a bot. The dance floor was added later, being a 2021 model. The store also kept the ticket munchers as well. Here is this picture of the tiles on the floor being replaced during this remodel. This picture shows the stage being dismantled. In 2020, a good amount of stuff from the third floors was sold to keep the store afloat, which also meant the bot on the window display. Now he's the fate for everyone. Now, as I know, Chuck is the only one confirmed as I know, so the rest of the bots are unconfirmed as I know, but it can change. The Studio C Chuck was sold to a collector. Helen and Munch was used as parts, Jasper got sold to a collector, and Pascali. Yeah, for once the fate for the Pascali is unknown. Chuck seen in this picture was sent to somewhere in Michigan and believed to still be there today. I don't think the fate for Helen, Munch, Jasper, and Studio C Chuck is confirmed. In 2024, the location began building an elevator inside, and it was completed a year later. In July 2025, I went to the location. This picture is in the back of the building. The second picture is the entrance and exit. The third picture is where the Beagles used to be. The fourth picture is where Chuck used to be. And the last picture is where you order your food. I did see that Pascali confetti poster. As of May 17th, 2026. It's still like this. Thank you for watching. This was a great location to go over here, with it having unique history from being a toy store to now becoming Chuck E. Cheese. This is probably a fan favorite location. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.